Greetings for the first time in Season 11, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Albert Park for PRL's Pacific PS4 Championship. In qualifying, it's my teammate and fiancée who grabs pole position. She just eclipses Pure Gold there. He of course is a reserve this season. That's a fantastic job by him to line up on the front row. I'm third, behind me fourth and sixth are the two Saubers who won all the races in pre-season. I looked so strong then, but how will that transpire to the actual races? Let's find out. The initial launch for Pure Gold was fantastic, but that secondary phase, he lost the traction that was enough for me to slip around the outside at turn 1, take P2. Instantly the Toro Rossos dominating the race. Especially Danny, who gets away early on. I struggled though. I was actually falling back into the clutches of Pure Gold once again. He had a great look around the outside here. Fantastic racing not to come together at all. And indeed, I started to struggle instantly. This is a track that we know just how strong the wheel is compared to the pad. And Stewart would move up into P3. Unfortunately, Pure Gold encountered some issues, one of which we'll see later on. But I had to go into defensive mode from this New Zealander who was looking very racy indeed. Couldn't quite get through there, but as you can see, he was looking to make a move wherever he could, and that's the phase. That's the part of the track where the wheel is so much stronger, and especially if you take a slight corner cut there, as I believe Stewart may have, he has enough momentum to get around my outside and take the position. However, a long race, time to get back past him. Did not expect him to break this early though, and I apologise for getting into the side of him there, but I was more trying to avoid him than actually pass him at that stage. And this is for 4th and 5th out of 17 cars, mind you. Great attendance. My conclusion is this is unfortunate lag. It could have been a loss of the rear with DRS open, as so many cars are taken out by that. I think that was Turtle Fitz. You'll see Toddster and Hazard also get taken out in the aftermath.
We have to replace that front wing box now.
Somehow no safety car. But yeah, I think that may have been lag there between Pure Gold and Kart Dude, both reserve drivers obviously. In the meantime, I actually didn't notice any of that was happening. I was concentrating on getting the position back from Stewart, which I did there with the assistance of DRS. It wouldn't last particularly long as my Ultras started to overheat. The pad has real issues with overheating tyres.
We're running in excess of fuel. Turn up the engine to mix mode 3 if you need it. Turn fuel to rich.
And through goes the Sauber driver once again. I went for an undercut. This was my best bet. I knew I could make it to the end on softs.
Go, go, go.
Not in great condition, obviously. To my surprise, Stewart didn't pick the next lap to cover me off. I think if he had, he probably would have stayed in front. However, he pitted a few laps later, and we regained his position. However, it wouldn't be long before we got back past.
The gap to the leader is 4.0 seconds.
I actually felt a bit of contact there. I suspect that was lag as well, as he didn't seem affected by it at all. And we'd obviously seen plenty of examples of lag. Now this may have been lag too, because Pure Axel complained that I hadn't given him enough space into this turn. However, he didn't look particularly close to me from my perspective, so I'd love to see his footage if that's at all possible. However, we concentrated on the race. Wads had a brief battle there with Stewart, who was still out on the track on supers from the start. We got down the inside of the penultimate turn and he indeed pitted that lap. Not much time lost for anyone, I wouldn't think, until this happens. Simultaneously, Pure Axel and his teammate Stewart both leave the session. Disconnections, unfortunately. I think Junga also lost connection at the same time, so really unfortunate for those guys, all losing some time. Stewart ended the race right behind me, as you can see, albeit with penalties. So it would have been close between us otherwise, but I think Danny Rocks had this covered.
Okay, clear.
She really extended the gap. Only an 8-second margin of victory over me, but she was just cruising in the second half of the race, making sure she didn't make any mistakes. Now, I don't know what to make of this. Is this a glitch? Is this a sign of poor engine management in some way? But Pure Axel had a lot of smoke pouring out the back of his Sauber. Thankfully he made it to the end in P4, which is fantastic for someone who disconnected. Great job in recovering that. But Danny Rocks wins the first race of the season. Congratulations to her. 43 points for Toro Rosso as well was the maximum we could have ever hoped for. And I really look forward to the next round in Bahrain. And hopefully we can repeat that success. I've been Jacko. See you then.